Namaste children. Today we will start with a new chapter, that is heredity and variation. Now what is heredity and what is variation, that we will discuss in this lecture. So heredity means the transmission of characters from one generation to the next generation. Okay, it means the characters, it will get transmitted from the parents to their offsprings. And how these characters that are present in any organism, how they will come in any organism. These characters, they depend upon the genes. The genes, the organism that it inherit from their parents. Okay, and where does these genes that are present? These genes that are present in the nucleus of the cell. In the nucleus, in the DNA, as the genes that are the segment of DNA. So one by one we will discuss about these topics in detail. So first, that is heredity. Heredity means the transmission. It means the transmission of characters from parents to their offspring. Okay, the transmission of characters from the parents to their offspring, and this is known as heredity. And how the characters they will inherit by an organism? It is because of the DNA which is present in the nucleus, and a part of the DNA which is known as genes. These genes, they are responsible for the characters. One gene, it is responsible for encoding one character. Okay, so these genes, when they transmit in the form of sex cells to form a zygote, and then further they form an organism. So in this manner, these genes that are transmit from the parents to their offsprings. Let's discuss how. Like male parent, they produce sperm, and female parent, they produce ovum. So these sex cells means sperm and ovum. These sex cells, also known as gamete, they contain the genes. And these genes then transmit in the zygote, as when sperm and ovum they fertilize, means when the sperm and ovum they meet together, and this process is known as fertilization, and the product of the fertilization, that is zygote. Okay, now this zygote, it is receiving the genes from both the parents in the form of sperm and ovum. Okay, so that's why the zygote containing the genes, and later on when the zygote it will turn to form a new organism, then that organism it contain the genes that it inherit from their parents, from the male and the female parent. Okay, now what are actually these characters that are transmitted from the parents to their offsprings? These characters, it can be related to the height, it can be related to the color complexion, related to the eye color, hair color, the texture of the hair, anything. Okay, the person having the characters, it inherit from the gene that are present in the nucleus of the cells. So these genes that are responsible for encoding the characters, and these characters that are not same, means exactly the same characters that are not present in any offspring as the similar to their parents. Okay, no individual they inherit the same characters from their parents. Why? Because two parents that are involved in the sexual reproduction. So that's why the characters that are also different in different individuals. Okay, it can be related to the means like complexion, hair color, whatever. So these characters that are different. So these different characters that are inherited, these are known as variation. That is known as variation. Okay, as the different individual they have different characters. Clear? Now next is that variation, what does it mean? And what are the advantages of the variation? What is the importance of the variation? Or you can say what is the significance of the variation? So let's discuss that variation. It means, what is variation? Variation means the difference in the characters, the difference characters that are present in any individual. Okay, like some they have the free earlobe, and some organism they have the attached earlobes that are present. So it is also a one kind of variation. Any example that you can take in the variation. Now next we will discuss about the significance of the variation. That how the variation it provides the chances of survival even in the adverse condition. It depends upon the accumulation of characters. Accumulation of variation, or you can say accumulation of characters. Let's take an example. Suppose a bacteria, it produces two daughter cells, but one of these cell they have the heat resistant property. Heat resistance means they have little heat. Having the little heat resistance means that they can survive in the temperature that is a little high. Okay, but the other bacteria like this one, it is not able to survive in that kind of temperature. If the little temperature, it will become little higher, then one bacteria which is not resistant, it will die, but the bacteria which has the heat resistance property, then it will retain there. Now if suppose this property of heat resistance, it is passed on to further generations. It is passed on to further generations, then a strain of bacteria that will be produced, or you can say a variant of bacteria that are produced which has more high resistance variety, means more heat resistant variety they have. Okay, means now these bacteria they can even survive at high temperature. They can even survive at high temperature. And the other bacteria which don't have that property, then they are not able to survive in that kind of temperature. So this property is actually because of the variation, because of the accumulation of variation. First it accumulated in one daughter cell, and then later on it passed to several generations. So variation, it shows its significance only when it is passed to their successive generations also. So this is about the significance of variation, that it can provide the chance of survival even in the adverse conditions. Now next we will discuss about the chromosomes, genes, phenotype, genotype, recessive genes and dominant genes.